It's early Saturday morning, and these two weekend inventors are about to be given an ordinary household appliance. They have 48 hours to try and make it bigger, better, faster and stronger.
Mailboxes. Mailboxes. What can we do to improve a mailbox? I mean, let her in, let her out. Here we go, Pagey. You have mail. All will be revealed. This mailbox is the most technologically advanced model on the market. It's impervious to virtually all climatic conditions, but going to the mailbox uses precious energy that could be better used drinking scotch or eating booger mix. You'll be challenged to see who can deliver the mail from the mailbox to the house 50 metres down the driveway in the fastest time. Good luck. It's a cool challenge.
To help them build their mailboxes, Pagey and Coleman have to choose some team members, each of whom have some awesome handy abilities that will help them with their inventions. Except one, the wild card, whose particular skill is not at all helpful. This week, there is a rocket scientist, a mechanical engineer, a master fabricator, a builder, and the wild card, a racing driver.
After you. OK, I'll go. I like that, man. Let's have him. Let's see what I got. Racing driver. Fantastic.
My skills generally are driving fast around a racetrack, so I'm not quite sure what use I'm going to be to the team.
I'm going to go for the gentleman in the centre because he's quite intense. Just like, he hasn't blinked since he's been here.
Yeah.
Master Fabricator, welcome.
Stainless alley, MIG, arc, so anything that requires fabrication, welding side of it, it shouldn't be a problem.
You look like a sciencey sort of man. I'm going to have you on my team.
Basically, he
What do
called
we
you a
got?
geek.
Yeah. A rocket scientist. Really?
Absolutely.
Fantastic. Welcome to the team.
I enjoy the engineering challenge. Rocket propulsion is I guess, at the peak of engineering.
The older gentleman here.
Take the
He's got an intense sort of look about him. Yeah, and he's got dirty hands, which means a lot.
Mechanical engineer.
My passion is design. I love design. I love making things quality and come through, make it work.
What did we miss out on? Builder. You would have been quite useful. Never mind. That's all good. Welcome to the team, guys.
Dudes, you're gonna like it here, it's tidy.
The teams now only have a weekend to develop something that can deliver the mail 50 metres in the quickest time possible.
So, how fast you can do it in a race car?
Just shy of 300?
300 kilometres an hour?
Yeah.
So...
I would say probably 3 to 5 seconds.
I guess the only thing will be, because it's just mail, it's paper. Do we send just the paper, or do we send the whole box?
What if you would have an inside container and you make a hole on the back, so that stays where it is, and the container flies back to the home?
That's a good idea.
How fast can you do it in a rocket, Peter?
Mark 1, greater than the speed of sound, will be 0 to 50 metres in under half a second.
Sold.
Done.
Yeah, I can't compete with that one.
You know when you go and get a warrant, and you drive, they put your car on that thing that tests the brakes?
Yep.
Yeah,
The roller.
What's it called? Like the rollery things that the car goes on? And let's go for a drum gondolier cabletron.
So we need a rail of some description.
OK.
Then we need a rocket, and we'll light it up, go along the rocket rail to maintain our trajectory, and then we need to think of a way to stop it.
Coleman is in his element. His mail will be delivered by a rocket. The mail will be placed inside the rocket and will then fly along a wire cable, keeping it on course and travelling faster than the speed of sound. Upon delivery to the house, the rocket will then be stopped by a water bath.
So you've got your pulley, which is just coming down to that,
Yeah.
through the centre of this pulley,
Yeah.
transferring your rotational force through a shaft to your second pulley, and from that second pulley, which will be the one
Boom.
to that point there.
And the only thing, and then if we want to bring the...
Pagey's idea involves a little less fire. They are going to create a wire pulley system powered by the wheels of a car. The wheel will sit on 2 drums. As the wheel rotates, it will, in turn, spin one of the drums. The drum will be attached to the wire pulley system, which will move as the drum spins, picking the letterbox up and taking it to the house. Having decided on their designs, the guys get into writing up a shopping list of parts they need to get.
You'll need some gunpowder, or no, what you call it?
Liquid nitrous oxide for
Liquid.
the oxidizer.
This is a long list, man.
You miss a detail on a rocket, she's all over.
Go, Peter.
Coleman's team is first out and Peter is off to his lab to pick up some rocket stuff. Because it took them a while to figure out the finer points of their pulley, Pagey's team are second out.
I think we chose the right guy for driving. Come in here, bro. Let's go.
While the parts are being collected, the teams can do nothing but chill out.
Do you actually understand any of that?
Where are you from?
From Holland.
Holland, so that's Dutch.
900 kilometres an hour.
The guys hear a ute arrive and scramble to see who's first back.
Awesome. Good man, Peter. Good timing. What's that?
Carry that like your life depends on it.
While Coleman doesn't know what the pink stuff is, he instinctively carries it in with care. Pagey can do nothing but hope that James drops it.
Just be a bit careful with that stuff, James. She's a little bit shock sensitive.
What about, the skipping game, double Dutch?
Double Dutch?
No, we just call it double.
I'm missing you there.
Does that part go on the rocket?
Yeah, sort of. We strip this to bits and take out some of the valving, and we bury that inside this pre-combustion chamber where the injector goes.
Okay.
And then we weld that onto the combustion chamber. And then we've got a nozzle and weld that on.
Right.
And we've got this and this.
Okay.
And then we pour the propellant inside.
Yeah.
And we're good to go.
Okay. First of the frame cuts.
Just remember, James, make everything you do a work of art. Because if it looks like crap and doesn't work, you've got nothing. But if it looks great, at least it looks great.
Good.
An hour later, Jono returns and Pagey and Gerard are eager to get the stuff in and begin building.
Dude.
He was quite late with the ute, and we were all in a hurry. And while Greg grabbed his tray, it snapped off as well, so we had a delay. All the parts were on the floor.
I broke the box.
I don't know why he got the tray inside while all the parts were still on the floor, so I got the tray outside again to put all those parts in. Don't tell anyone.
What's in the sack, man? It looks like some kind of poaching.
We have some tubes in here.
So these can be for our drums.
Rollers, yep.
Won't it be slippery?
Yeah, we'll have to put some, we'll run some welds along there, give it a little bit of traction on the tyres.
Coleman and Jono start to build the frame that will support the thrust of the rocket. But Coleman is proving to be more of a hindrance than a help.
Nice hole, James. I think we might need to quieten the welder down a bit.
Pagey's team haven't started building and are still figuring out the finer details of their design.
Yeah, well, something this size, whatever it is, you can imagine it sliding in.
Yep.
It lines up with the slot of the
Yep.
box. We open the top so the mail will fall in.
Yep.
Then slide back to the house. We have the cable on here. Got an arm that's hanging from the cable that will get it into position here.
We could call one male and one female, but spell them like male. You know, like...
Oh, and Fee is coming over?
But communication amongst the team isn't the best.
Yeah, sure. Yeah, we can do that.
Like-
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Male? Like...
Ah, yeah, got it. Male. Okay.
What are you actually doing, Peter?
I'm just marking out some fins and doing some calculations to make sure we get this rocket statically stable, because we need it to follow its trajectory, otherwise we've got a real problem on our hands.
Pagey's team have worked quickly and have managed to construct the carry system for their mail.
Mate, check it out. I made a test letter.
Good.
Let's post it.
Now they want to see if the pulley works.
Okay. You can hang it on here.
Contact?
Yep. Inserting in the pulley now.
All right, hang on.
You
Okay.
pull the pulley.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Mail.
Rightio. Go.
Mail coming to you.
Yep,
Now.
bring it. Whoa, stop! Hey,
You get it?
hang on.
It
Awesome,
automatically
it
added-
worked. Dear Greg, you're awesome. We love you. Thanks from your team. Oh, and thanks, guys. I appreciate that. Hey, look, I'll send some return mail to you. Mate,
That seems to work okay.
oh, that is amazing.
We'll see what happens on the day.
So if that's one drill, how fast is the car going to do it?
Pretty quick.
You guys rule. That is, I'm so happy.
Yeah, it was just fun, really. Big fun.
Pagey's pulley works, but they still have a lot to build and get straight into constructing the rollers. The teams have been working for half a day, trying to make something that can deliver the mail 50 metres in the fastest time possible.
We've got a rocket. How can we lose?
Some teams are working better than others.
Pagey. Yeah. He's definitely got a very good creative streak in him. Woo! There you go, there, buddy. Oh, yeah.
In the other shed, the rocket is ready to put together. Coleman is chomping at the bit.
Awesome.
James?
Wow.
Very, very nice.
That's where the mail goes, right?
That is correct,
Normally
yep.
that'd be anthrax in there, but we're going to put bills in there.
You know, it's a rocket, so there's very little margin for error. Although we've tried to make it as industrial as we can, there's still, you know, a tremendous amount of power and forces involved.
What's that bit there for? That's
our sting. So when we go through the sound barrier, we want to purposely propagate a shock wave. So we don't want the shock wave to attach in various appendages on the rocket. We want to define a point for the shock wave to attach, whereas if the shock wave attaches on the back of a fin or back here, it's going to throw some aerodynamic pressures out on the rocket.
Looks really cool.
awesome.
But Pagey's team are working fast and have finished the rollers that will transfer the speed from the car to their pulley.
Car comes up here, wheel goes in here, hits this, then sits on here.
Yep.
This is the drive, so the car will be going that way. Wheel spins the pulley. Cool. Jared.
Pagey is very happy with the speed of his team's build and is quietly confident. He pays a visit to Coleman's shed to gloat.
That's right, Pagey. We are building a rocket.
Hey. So, what are they doing?
We're good, man. We're real good.
Yeah, how do we beat a rocket? Maybe our one might be a little bit more reliable, a little bit more controllable.
What is the winning? What is the challenge? Do we there first or to have a reliable system? You know, one of the things that we can do, we can return the mailbox and reuse it. I think they can't.
All right, so we need to cut this in half, lengthwise, so we can make a water bath to stop the rocket at 1 Mach. Actually, what we'll do is we'll cut the top off. We'll cut across the top. Woo! She's on fire. Yeah!
We need at least 4 metres to be able to decelerate it.
So maybe another 2 drums in.
yeah,
Two.
give us 4 metres.
Still getting over the shock of competing against a rocket, Pagey's team soldier on and are ready to test their roller system. They want to see if it will support the car's weight and spin freely enough to work the pulley.
Yep. A little bit more. Perfect.
Yeah. We go. Okay. Jono.
It's now time to see how fast they can go. Pagey will be measuring the speed of the spin using a tachometer.
Oh, hold it. Why is it jumping off?
The front one is seizing up.
One of the rollers did not have enough clearance between the sidewall, and it just bit into it. You know, it was rubbing.
Nah, it's gonna. It's biting. So if we push more of the weight back and run it in reverse, it'll probably work.
What are you doing? What is...
This is just we're finished and we're just making something now. Just have fun. So, what are you doing?
Maybe we had a slight miscalculation on tolerances against the metal. Had a little bit of bonding there. It's not a big deal. We can sand the rollers. I can't see it being a big problem.
Is that just a clang, zit, zit, fixed? Nice.
Meanwhile, Coleman and Jono have finished putting together the water bath, which will be used to slow the rocket down.
Remember we had that conversation right at the beginning, James? Make everything you do look like a work of art. Because if it looks like crap and it doesn't work, it looks like crap. Wow. Let's just hope it works.
Nice work.
Let's see what's happening now.
Now we've got our rocket here, coming in at Mach 1, hopefully. And then we come in and we impact this polystyrene, which will then disintegrate. Yep. And then we'll come scooting in here and we'll be decelerating at around about 200 Gs. So we'll go from Mach 1 there to, hopefully, 0 here.
Great. And we'll put this thing on legs. It'll be like some sort of pig trough, won't it, really?
It's called an aqua decelerator,
It's an aqua decelerator.
rather than a pig's trough.
Yeah.
With their aqua decelerator finished, Coleman's team are ready to test the ignition.
How explosive is that? I mean, if If you dropped that, what would happen?
No, safe as houses. It's a non-detonating explosive, so it burns, it doesn't explode. We just throw a whole lot of heat flux into the combustion chamber along with the oxidizer and the fuel, and that's what starts and propagates our ignition.
OK, cool. So are we ready to go?
To stop from catching on fire or being severely burned, the team cower at the back of the
OK,
shed.
so now we want to take the firing box.
Oh, I'm getting a little bit excited here.
Because it sets the rocket in motion, everything relies on this ignition working.
3, 2, 1, fire.
That was mean. When the United test kicked off, I was pretty impressed. I've got a lot of confidence in Peter because he's a bit of a whiz, and without him here, we would have no chance.
Wow. That was 30 newtons of thrust. The rocket we're doing down there tomorrow is 3,000 newtons of thrust.
Fantastic.
Work continues in Pagey's shed to try and figure out a way of connecting their pulley to the house. And with Coleman's rocket built, his team still have to build a sturdy frame that will be able to support the rocket's thrust.
Yeah, see what I'm saying? Oh, yeah, now who's the hard bugger?
They both work into the night to get ready for the big challenge tomorrow.